Middlefield was not one of the most positive times of Barry's life, because he didn't feel as though he belonged there. But that might have just been the age he went, or the life he'd had before, because with John, it was a very positive part of his life, but he'd been in there, and that's all he'd known really. I mean, we don't really remember much of World War III, do we? And he was in there from that. He wouldn't have known anything different, whereas Barry did, and was very pleased to be out of it, I think. I never talked about it. Barry would never tell it. I think I only knew it came up accidentally. He never talked about that's where he spent a number of his years of his life. Whereas with John, the first thing John would have told anybody he met was that he lived and grew up in Middlefield. So different people, different strokes for different folks. Talking to John about the people who knew Barry was one of them. Of course, I realised I knew Barry, so I said, well, we'll meet up, we'll go out. We always went out eating anyway. So we started doing it very regularly. And Barry remembers the same people that, he doesn't talk about it willingly, but if I was to say to Barry about the names of some people, he'd know all those people as well. So he didn't forget it, but it wasn't something that he regularly wanted to talk about. He'd much prefer to talk about.
Didn't associate.
City football ground.
He didn't associate with it.
No, it was like, I don't mean it in the same sense, but I suspect, I'd feel as though it was the same bit as though you'd had a prison sentence and put that behind you and you don't go back and visit. I don't mean he felt as though he was in prison, although he might have done. He never really talked about it enough. But I think it was in that sort of, that was a chunk that I wish hadn't happened, and I don't really want to talk about it, and it has no happy memories for me. Because he'd talk about everything else, but not really that. And I suspect it must have been even harder. People that have been in there together for quite a while, and then somebody comes in of that age and suddenly dumped in amongst a lot of people that have been together for... Like, yeah, you don't know what it would have been like.
Not part of the sort of
group. You're an outsider.
It's kind of like...
And he was a quiet, shy man. Wouldn't have found it easy to mix and integrate with other people. Yeah. No, like not at all. And that must have been quite a daunting thing to go into when you just lived a quiet life.